President Trump, for 4 years, we've had to live with you and your racist attacks on black people. We learned early about your sexist attitudes towards women. We've had to endure clips of you mocking a disabled man. We've had to listen to your anti-democratic attacks on journalists. We've read your tweets slamming private citizens to the point of receiving death threats. And now you're attacking Democratic mayors and the very institutions of democracy that have served this nation well since its founding. Do you seriously wonder, Mr. President, why this is the first time in decades that America has seen this level of violence? It's you who have created the hate and the division. And the tweets that he's been putting out in the last 48 hours, attacking Democratic mayors, attacking those who are trying to bring resolution to the violence in their local communities. He has an opportunity to uplift us and bring us together and help us move through this difficult situation in our nation's history, and instead he chooses to play petty politics and divide us. That's my reaction. So I'm going to do the work that I need to do here in my local community with my local officials to take accountability for what's happening on our streets. And I'd appreciate that either the president support us or he stay the hell out of the way.
Started feel like shit, hand to the worst. I wouldn't even make a dial if you put me on the climb. Let me be there for a while. When I look into your eyes, I don't see the same smile. Probably blame me for the drugs I was on them before you found.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Matt B, aka PiFF. Thank you for checking out another video. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell. Tell me what you think about the video down below, and if you disagree with what I say by the end of the video, feel free to hit that dislike button. Don't matter to me. YouTube don't pay me anyway. So yo, I seen this video on World Star probably about an hour ago, and I just felt like I had to make another video for today and go in on this mayor and anybody else who represent or think like this guy. But anyways, I just found it real funny, man, that everything that just like I was saying in my other video, sometime, I don't know, probably a week ago, I made this video about, you know, blaming Trump for, you know, all of our issues, you know, pretty much black community issues. But at the same time, even on a higher pedestal, like, you know, the mayors and et cetera, is still blaming Trump for, you know, their actions and decisions or whatnot, and, you know, losing controls over their cities that they're running, you know, mainly the Democrats, because you're not hearing the Republican mayors coming out and saying any of these things that these Democratic mayors are saying. But I just found it pretty funny, man, because, man, this is really to me is what denial is all about. And, you know, at the end of the day, Trump only been president for 3 to 4 years, and, you know, everything that's been going on and bulling up to this point was here before Trump even hit the scene. And for the news and for, you know, these candidates and everybody else to, you know, people of Congress or any different branch, sit back and say that Trump is the main issue and he's the one that's causing division in the world, I just think that there's a bunch of bull. Because it's the simple fact that, like I said, these same people been in these offices and running these offices for years and years, and, you know, ain't no telling how long they've been, you know, and it's like now they're like, it's like the go-to guy now. He's the go-to guy now for every issue and every problem that we're having in the U.S. right now. So he started off by saying the fact about him being racist to black people. And I just found it, you know, real funny that, you know, he could even let that come out of his mouth, because, you know, Portland wouldn't be the way it is if, you know, I guess the black people are feeling some type of way in Portland. I've never been there, so I can't speak on, you know, what happens between black and white people in Portland. But I can, you know, say that I don't think Portland would be, you know, getting destroyed right now if there haven't been any unrest there to begin with. So obviously this is something that's been boiling over for years when it comes to Portland. Pretty much, I don't know anything about Oregon or whatnot. I just know it's cold there. That's pretty much about it. But what I pretty much wanted to say was, where do these? I sometimes sit back and wonder, where do these mayors get their talking points from? Because honestly, you get outlets like World Star and these other type of different black media outlets, and they're praising these specific type of mayors for coming out and saying bull crap like that. And two, to me, these different type of outlets like World Star Hip Hop is in a such causing division too, in a way, and that's just the open, honest thing, because you get on World Star, them comment sections ain't light either. So, to me, I wish World Star would have been shut down a long time ago, man. Because one day you're woke and the next day you're causing more issues than said be. So, and spinning your own narrative like the news, in your own way that y'all would choose to put it out to the media, just like TMZ. They're no different either. I can name a whole bunch of them, but I can go all day on that. But a thing about he said about disabled people, I've never really seen him say anything about a disabled person, but other than the guy who said something about him. So obviously he's not that disabled that you know what I'm saying, that he won't be able to talk about somebody else. So I didn't feel sorry for the guy. And as far as him being a sexist or whatever you want to call it, like I said, man, these people, they work on words. They use words to trigger people. And like I said, man, I'm a black person. I grew up a black person. And at the end of the day, man, before he came in office, obviously he wasn't a racist. Obviously he was hanging with every black person you could possibly think of, every black celebrity. And then on top of that, I just find it just real odd that a lot of these specific artists and everything, they even spoke about him in their songs and stuff like that, like a lot of them, and like I said, man, I just wish that these Democratic mayors, man, would just own up to their bull, man, and fix their situations that they put in themselves and stop blaming the president, man. And I'm in no way taking up for the president. I'm just basically saying, man, there's no ownage. There's no ownage up. They're not owning up to their bull and their issues that they got within their communities. And like I said, I'm not, when it comes to black people, I'm not blaming Trump for our issues that we have, because we've been having these issues for years, dealing back and dealing with these Democrats in these democratic situations and a democratic ideology, man. So I just find it crazy, man, that that I even heard something like this. And for people to share this and like it's a victory, man. This is just specifically what I mainly talk about, man. What I'm mainly talking about when I'm saying, like, we got the wrong people having voices, the wrong people. And I don't care if he's a mayor, I don't care if if he was a celebrity, artist, sports player, anything else, man. It's so much pandering going on, and it's like there's nothing we can do about it. I mean, it is what it is. But just looking at this, man, this is denial. This is denial written all over it. And just to sit back and observe, everything that he said, and then I played it back like 3 or 4 times, and I was just like, yo, you have to fix the problems yourself. That's what you were elected into the office of being a mayor, is for to be able to bring your own people together. So I'm pretty sure if he wanted to be the mayor, he would have ran for the mayor of Portland or ran for the mayor of any of these cities, but he wanted to be the president. So, you know, and if I was a mayor of my own city or my own borough or whatever specific, you know, outskirts of a city, then, you know, I would fix my problems first before I would, you know, even try to point blame at anything else. Like I said, man, a lot of these problems that's been going on has been going on for years and years and years. Like, for years. Ever since I was young, and even before I was born. None of this stuff is new. Like I said, man, it is what it is. So I just say it like this, man. Just, you know, it's time for people to wake up, man. If we're not realizing that they're doing anything and everything to divide us, I don't feel that, you know, Trump is trying to divide us in any type of way. I just believe the man is a president before anything. I believe he's a president, and, you know, it's a specific group want to be pleased over another. That's why I don't join these groups. That's why I don't, you know, I just don't affiliate myself with any of these groups, because at the end of the day, I don't know, you know, what they'll be after they done started. Just like Black Lives Matter. So I really thought Black Lives Matter was about black lives, but once you find out they're not, then there you go. But anyways, thank you for checking out another video. It's your boy Matt B. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Stay woke. Love y'all. Peace.
Started feel like shit, heading to the worst. I wouldn't even make a dime if you put me on the climb. Let me be there for a while. When I look into your eyes, I don't see the same smile. Probably blame me for the drugs. I was on them before you found me. Seem like everybody judged me, so I ain't worried.